to my channel, guys. This is Az from Homestyle Cooking. Once more I'm bringing you the mouth-watering mutton shanks today. It's not lamb shanks, it's mutton shanks. And to prepare this dish I have got 4 mutton shanks here. In terms of the spices, I have 1 tablespoon of crushed chili, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 tablespoon of salt. I've also got half a lemon, 2 medium-sized onions, 4 green chilies. I've also boiled 6 to 8 potatoes with skin. I've used with butter. You can use it without it. I've also added salt, but I'm gonna fry that separately, which I will show you a bit later. I've also got 3 tomatoes, 4 boiled eggs, and I'm serving today with rice. So I've used 2 cups of rice and my favorite pasta cuts, which is used for garnishing. And if you want to see how to make pasta cuts, this is my very first video which I've showed in detail what to add, how much to add, but this is I'm only using for garnishing. So basically a handful of pasta cuts, boil it with salt and then lightly fry it, and that'll be done. So the first step of this process is to marinate this the mutton shanks, and I'm gonna leave in the fridge for half an hour after marinating. So all the spices I showed you, we just slide it in, and the half lemon, don't throw it away because we need to rub it properly. Once we will marinate this properly, in the end we will rub it on the lamb shanks. Also, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons of oil and start massaging. So after half an hour in the fridge, that's how it looks like. Look at that, it already looks yummy before even it's cooked. Look, it's every inch of it is covered with the marination, and that's how you get the taste. Remember, it's not too much spices we need because we're making shanks, it's not curry. So the spices I've used, they're absolutely as per the taste. So yeah, so that looks amazing. So we will move on to our next step. So the next step is to boil these mutton shanks. You can use it in a normal pot, but I'm using pressure cooker because I want to make it in a hurry. So I'm gonna boil it for an hour in a pressure cooker. Obviously I will keep checking how soft it is, but remember it needs to be very soft. It's shanks, so when you just run the spoon on the meat, it should literally fall. So that's the idea of boiling the lamb. If you're using a pot, it might take 2 to 3 hours, but yeah, so I'm gonna use this. So we will start. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've been boiling this water. I've added 2 tablespoons of oil, but no salt. Remember, it's already in the marination. So I'm gonna cover it and I'm gonna leave it for an hour, and meanwhile we will start the other preparation. Right, so it has been boiling for half an hour. I've just taken it out because I need to add now the onions, which I showed you earlier in the process. So just add the 2 onions as it is. It will be really soft and caramelized onion. So we will just cover it back again for another half an hour. Right guys, so while our mutton is boiling inside, I'm gonna prepare the rest of the dish, which is I'm gonna light fry potato with tomato, which will be an ingredient going within the rice, and the lamb will be on the top, so you will see that in the end how we will serve it. So let's start by so I've used half a cup of oil in there to fry these potatoes. Remember, it's already boiled, and the reason I boil it, so you know it won't be too hard when you're eating and when you place on the rice. So it shouldn't be too hard. At the same time, we will start adding just 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 teaspoon of turmeric, just to give a color to the potatoes, and obviously to the taste 1 teaspoon of salt. Right, after 6 to 7 minutes on the stove, now you can see the tomato is completely dissolved. Look at that texture. It's kind of a gravy, but it's not that kind of heavy gravy, and the potatoes are soft, so it's the right time to take it out. You don't want to make it too soft, otherwise they will start breaking when you add them on the rice. Right, so in this step we will be preparing the rice. You may have noticed that I have used the same pan because I want to use that remaining gravy, the potato I did. So the washed rice been soaked for half an hour. The water is boiling. Is the right time. I've added 1.5 tablespoons of salt in there. You don't want the rice to be without the salt. You need a taste in there. So once it's boiled, and again it's not biryani, so you can do it 100%, and then we will add the pasta cuts and potato all in one. I will show you how we're gonna do it, and I will see you in a few moments. So our rice is ready. I've used the same pan as I said to you earlier to get this, that taste of the gravy of the potato. I've also added a bit of color just to give a nice look to the rice, and now we're gonna add those pasta cuts as I said to you. So just spread it. It looks really nice when you add these things. It gives it texture, different color. It's already looking really yummy. Now we're gonna add the potatoes to go with it. Look at that gravy. Yummy, yummy. By the way, this dish is not finished yet. I'm waiting for the the mutton leg to be done. Just nearly there. Now after this, when we serve it, I will show you the secret ingredient of that. Finally, our mutton shanks are done. It's been an hour on the stove, but I want you to see how soft it has gone. Look at that. I told you, just with the tablespoon or any spoon you should be able to dig into the meat. That's how soft it is, and that's how it needs to be served on top of the rice. So I will show you the final step when we serve this. Alright guys, so I'm using this pan where I'm going to be serving the rice. So you see that pan, I did it. This is the pan. I'm going to show you a little technique. Might go wrong, but I need to do it in one go. So I'm going to twist it just to give that look of the rice. So obviously the pot is hot, so I need to use this underneath. I'm gonna just quickly flip it. Hopefully it takes a shape. Oh, look at that. It looks nice. And after this is a little technique to serve. Obviously we're not gonna serve it like that. So look at that. That looks yummy. I can already smell it. It's lovely smell. Okay, it's the fourth and last one. It's all falling. The lamb. Whoa, look at that. And I'll show you one more thing. So remember we boiled the eggs, so I did a bit of food color. Look at that. Wow. You can also serve it like you can cut it half, but I like it like this. It looks yummy. Try. Right, look at this guys. It looks yummy. Really mouth-watering. I'm gonna dig in and then try at home. Let me know how was it. Subscribe, please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment, and I'll see you in the next video.